Looks set for the second afternoon. Net off. 25 runners over 6 furlongs. The Irish Stallion Farms EBF Boldad Sprint Premier Handicap. Away well, right in the centre it is Arnhem, with on the left Laugh a Minute, followed by Apache Outlaw. On this side, doing well is Over the Blues, followed by Heavenly Pod and Sturluson. As they settle down, it is Arnhem the leader, right in the centre of the track. On the stand side is Over the Blues, a place in front of Heavenly Pod, and then Sturluson, Follow Me and Tango Flare next. They're followed by My Mate Alfie, and then in the dark green cap, pushed along is No More Porter, then Kicking Apricot Ice and Bold Optimist as they begin the run inside the halfway stage. And Over the Blues joins issue with the ridden along Arnhem. Heavenly Power travels up in between the pair, being followed by Tango Flare, Apricot Ice, working over to Apache Outlaw. Multifino extreme far side, followed by Shandy, and Strike Red is trying to come at them. Kiki is bursting through, racing inside the final furlong, and things are changing now. Tony Vegas coming with a good finish over on the far side. My Mate Alfie, Tango Flare, Kiki, followed then by Over the Blues. Appearing late is Greek Flobber. Too late as the joint top weight. My Mate Alfie lifts the bow lad from Tory Vegas. The third will go to the judge. Caught you looking. Lost with the 9. That off. They're away to a straight line over 1.25 miles. The Moyglare Blandford Stakes. It's a Group 2. And the first of the fillies to show up is Wingspan. From Caught You Looking on the inside, Beletsa, who's followed by Rogue Millennium, American Sonia, Purple Lily, 2/3 of the way down the field. And then Lumiere Rock, Elizabeth Jane, and dropped out is Hanalia. In the lead is Wingspan, heading just outside the final 7 furlongs, being followed by Caught You Looking. Disputing second place was Beletsa, and then Rogue Millennium. Purple Lily on the inside of American Sonia as they meet rising ground to the top of the track. It's Wingspan in front from Caught You Looking, Beletsa, tracked by Rogue Millennium, Purple Lily and American Sonia together, and then Lumiere Rock with the final couple, Elizabeth Jane and Hanalia. Little has changed in the order. It is Wingspan and Ryan Moore by length to Caught You Looking, Gary Carroll just second from Beletsa and Colin Keane on the inside. Followed by Rogue Millennium and Mikey Sheehy with 2 lengths to Purple Lily and Billy Lee. Alongside is American Sonia and Dylan Brown McMonigal with the back 3, Elizabeth Jane, Chris Hayes, Lumiere Rock, Declan McDonough, and still observing from last place is Hanalia and Shane Foley. Less than 4 furlongs to go as they run round the home turn. In the Moyglare Blandford Stakes, Group 2 over 1.25 miles. Wingspan with a reduced advantage over Caught You Looking, who's now within a half length with 3 to run. They straighten up for home, then Beletsa with Rogue Millennium squeezing out in between fillies, Purple Lily, and then Elizabeth Jane, American Sonia, Lumiere Rock and Hanalia. Racing towards the final quarter, still in front is Wingspan from Purple Lily, trying to close the gap, followed by Caught You Looking. Down the outside is Hanalia, Rogue Millennium in between horses, but Wingspan is giving generously. Hanalia from last on the outside is cutting back the filly who led for the bulk of the race, and it's Hanalia on the stand side from Wingspan. Hanalia wins the Moyglare Jewels. The white flag is raised. They're loaded and off. In the Moyglare Stud Stakes, 5 fillies over 7 furlongs, and it is Bedtime Story who takes them along in these early stages. From Simmering on the outside in the white cap is Exactly. These are followed by Red Letter, and trailing the field with 5.5 furlongs to go is Lake Victoria. It is Bedtime Story and Ryan Moore striding on by 2 lengths to Simmering, and Dylan Brown McMonigal just showing up in second place from Red Letter and Colin Keane with the final couple, the stable companions Exactly, Declan McDonough, and Lake Victoria, Wayne Lorden. No changes in the order, continuing towards the halfway stage in the Group 1 Moyglare Stud Stakes. It's Bedtime Story by a little more than a length to Simmering, matching strides with Red Letter for the second spot, followed by Exactly, and nudged along in last place with 2.5 furlongs to go is Lake Victoria. In the lead, racing just outside the final 2 furlongs, Bedtime Story from Simmering. On the outside is Exactly, right in behind them is Red Letter. Lake Victoria brought to the outside. Racing to the final furlong, it's Bedtime Story flat out from Exactly on the outside. In between fillies is Simmering. Red Letter runs on against the rail. On the outside is Lake Victoria. Any one of the 5 in the Moyglare, and down the outside it is Lake Victoria who's claimed them all. 18 runners locked away for the fourth race. Thereof, Jasur gave the stall a bang coming out. In this, the Bar 1 Racing Flying 5 Stakes. It's a Group 1, and they're starting to break up. Over the far side, it is Desperate Hero leading up. Moss Tucker, Big Gossie, Beautiful Diamond, Believing, Makarova, Matilda Pecotco, Atletico, and Dream. On this side, it is Washington Heights leading the way to Bucanero Fuerte, Bradsell, with the runners on the stand side, who's tracked by She's Quality and Anno Sara ridden along. Then Curragh, Go Bears Go, Jasur and Give Me the Beat Boys. They've passed the halfway stage, less than 2 to run, and it's Bradsell coming to the front on the stand side. From She's Quality, gone on from Washington Heights. In the middle of the track is Desperate Hero, and they're followed by Makarova. It's Bradsell and Holly Doyle in the lead, and now moving away, racing up towards the finish. It is Bradsell, the leader, flashing home Believing, but Bradsell stays unbeaten in 24th. And thereof, 8 coals over 7 furlongs, the Group 1 Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes. And up for the lead, Rock of Cashel, Seagulls 11, followed out wide by the Parthenon. These are tracked towards the inside by Scorthy Champ, and then Henri Matisse and Amori City. At the back is Card of the County. Seagulls 11 with on the outside joining issue the Parthenon, followed by Rock of Cashel, who's on the left. And then nudged along Hill Road, Amori City next, and then Scorthy Champ with the final couple, Henri Matisse and Card of the County. As the Parthenon just picks it up from Seagulls 11, and then Rock of Cashel, edging closer is Amori City. Being pumped away is Hill Road, followed then by Scorthy Champ, Card of the County, and bringing up the rear with 3 furlongs to go is Henri Matisse. Racing to the final 2.5 furlongs in the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes, and they're wide across the course. Over the far side, Scorthy Champ from Seagulls 11, in between them Rock of Cashel, picking up in the centre in the dark blue colours is Henri Matisse, gone away from Amori City, Card of the County, Hill Road and the Parthenon. Scorthy Champ over on the far side just has it. Henri Matisse is running around under pressure. In between horses is Seagulls 11, but it's Scorthy Champ who's taking a big step in the National Stakes. Second is Henri Matisse. Loading at the mile 6. Thereof in the Comr Group International Irish St. Leger, with an English runner and 2 from Germany, very much adding an international dimension. It's the Euphrates who leads up stable companion Kyprios, the end of a furlong, racing together. Giovanotto and Nastaria, and then Vauban and Valdadler. Continuing on over on the far side as they race the end of the first quarter, and striding on by 3.5 lengths, the Euphrates and Wayne Lordan, followed in second place by Kyprios and Ryan Moore. Just third is Giovanotto and Oisin Murphy from Nastaria and Miguel Lopez, and then Valdadler, Shemi Heffernan with 6th of the 6th, Vauban and William Buick. Very few changes, with the leader, the Euphrates, by less than 3 lengths to Kyprios, bidding to win back the race, having finished second last year, the winner the year before. Just third now is Nastaria from Giovanotto, Valdadler, and Vauban are the final couple. Racing inside the final 9 furlongs, and it's the Euphrates by a couple of lengths to Kyprios. And then Nastaria, the noseband of Giovanotto. Next on the inside is Valdadler. And trailing the field at the end of the opening 3/4 of a mile is Vauban. As they tighten up, the Euphrates with a greatly reduced advantage over stable companion Kyprios. Valdadler is taking closer order on the inside as they climb uphill past the 7 furlong point, marking the halfway stage. And then Nastaria, Giovanotto and Vauban. It's the Euphrates by less than a length now to Kyprios as they come inside the final 6 furlongs, racing together. The 2 German runners, Nastaria and Valdadler. In between horses is Giovanotto and a couple of lengths to Vauban, the right at the top of the track. In the Comr Group International Irish St. Leger, matching strides now with 5 to run, the Euphrates and Kyprios on terms, followed by Valdadler, and then Nastaria, Giovanotto and Vauban, beginning the downhill run for the home straight with 4 furlongs to go. And it's Kyprios one out from the rail. On the inside, in the greens, is the Euphrates, who still just shades it. Then Hanalia, tracked for the approach to the straight by Giovanotto. Valdadler falls back on the inside. And finally, Vauban, they're in the straight. Less than 3 furlongs to go. The Euphrates and Kyprios continuing 1 and 2. Being followed after a break 2 lengths, Giovanotto. Then Vauban, who's up in the 4th from last. It's Kyprios who just picks it up from the Euphrates. 2 clear to Vauban and Giovanotto, leaving behind Scorthy and Valdadler. It's Kyprios, fractional leader inside the final furlong, and now moves on from the Euphrates. Vauban, Giovanotto next on the outside, but it is Kyprios, the superstar there, reclaims the Irish St. Ledger. Second is Vauban. And thereof over 6 furlongs. The Tattersall's Ireland Super Auction Sales Stakes, and they're starting to break up into several groupings with Let Him Fly in the centre, running fast with Abraham Manser, followed by Spirit Door. And right with the leaders is Sky Advocate, Parkside Prince and Tanager over on the far side, right and true more to the centre. On the stand side, as they've well settled down now, is Unspoken Love, as it's Abraham Answer and Let Him Fly dueling away for the lead, 2.5 in front of Spirit Door, Sky Advocate ridden, and then Unspoken Love. As they come past the halfway stage, trying to improve on the stand side is Gloriously Glam, just over 2 furlongs to go, and still in front is Let Him Fly. Abraham Answer is followed by Spirit Door, Sky Advocate right and true, and Spoken Love is next, being followed by Tanager. Over on the far side, trying to stay on late, is Canto della Terra, but it is Spirit Door coming now to take the long-time leader, Let Him Fly, gone on from right and true, racing well inside the final furlong, still trying to stay on is Gloriously Glam, but it's Spirit Door. Spirit Door is the French winner of the Champions Festival for Gavin Heard, and Gloriously Glam involved with the second right and true, and then Sky Advocate and Canto della Terra next. Off in the finale, the Irish EBF Northfield's Handicap. It's a premier handicap over 1.25 miles. It's Longburn and Slieve Binion, followed by Fleetfoot, tracked by Soaring Monarch. The grey is Take Heart, and then Indigo 5, Wigmore Street Handy on the inside. Being followed by Himalayan Heights, The Song Is For You, and then Helvic Dream, Genuine Article, and a Parachute race together with the final couple, Alanya and Mass Shore. Soaring Monarch just heads, Longburn, a break of a length to Slieve Binion on the inside of Take Heart, followed by Fleetfoot, Force Wide at the bend, Himalayan Heights as they climb uphill inside the 7 furlong point, and it's Soaring Monarch, Longburn, and going up to the pit is Himalayan Heights. The 3 abreast, followed by Fleetfoot, Slieve Binion, Take Heart, 2 lengths to Wigmore Street, and then Indigo 5. This Song Is For You, Genuine Article, and then Helvic Dream, Alanya, a Parachute, and the back marker by clear 2 lengths is Mass Shore. In the lead now is Himalayan Heights, passing halfway from Soaring Monarch. They're separated by 2.5 lengths, then Longburn at Fleetfoot and Slieve Binion. Back mark of the leading group is Take Heart. A gap then at Wigmore Street is followed by Indigo 5, 4 furlongs out. Then This Song Is For You, Genuine Article, Helvic Dream, a Parachute, Alanya, and trading the field is Mass Shore. It's Himalayan Heights turning for home with a reduced advantage. Under James Ryan from Soaring Monarch and Luke McAteer as they hit the straight. Less than 3 furlongs to go. They're being chased up by Take Heart and Billy Lee, who looks poised on the heels of the leaders. Then Slieve Binion. Indigo 5 next on the outside of Fleetfoot. Then This Song Is For You in a Parachute. 1.5 to go, and wrestling back the lead is Soaring Monarch, with beginning a good run in the middle of the track. Indigo 5. This Song Is For You is finishing off with a rattle, followed then by Wigmore Street and Take Heart. This Song Is For You just bags the lead from Indigo 5, Soaring Monarch and Wigmore Street, but punched out. It's This Song Is For You, 1.5 lengths too good.